should've let you go, but I wanted to fall in love so bad. Like in the movies or the trees. You're like in the movies or the trees.
Good morning. Hello. I think I've decided we're gonna do I've decided, not I think I've decided. I have decided we're gonna do nails. Hi, Johnny. I'm stealing a little bit of a thing from Mad's list, from Mad's playbook. I want to do my nails before I crochet and color and whatever else. If y'all want Spirit City Lo-Fi and like Pomodoro sessions, let me know. I'll probably wait at least until after. Ooh, that shakes everything. Let me stir it, shake it outside of my desk. I'll do Spirit City Lo-Fi after I do my nails though. That's my thought. I wanted to do my nails while Mad was doing their nails? I mean, doing nails sounds fun too. While they were doing their nails over the weekend, but I actually ended up cleaning my desk, which really needed to be done anyways. So it was still super productive. It was still super, like I still used them for body doubling. And then my computer crashed several times during that whole thing too. So I was like, I'm sorry, I'm a shitty mod today. The postman. Yeah. But good morning. I hope you guys are all having a better day than me. And that's saying something. That's saying something. Actually, my morning went pretty well until about an hour ago. But I went on a walk. We did our little 2 mile, I missed that, 2 mile walk this morning. You know, something I was gonna try to figure out is like, how do I get this to Zoom? I'd rather I could stretch it. I just feel like stretching it is like, maybe the quality's not as good. We'll do it. That's an easy way for right now. But we went on our 2 mile walk, Charlie and I. The wisteria is growing in so nicely and it smells so good. I'm a little disappointed because a couple weeks ago they went through and they actually cut down a lot of it. And I know, I think Hello? Hello? Johnny? Thank you. I cannot read that for shit. Why can't I see this? Like, is it just my eyeballs? Am I just too old? What if I... Thank you for the $5. I appreciate you. You get to choose what color you would like in the... Did I ever even put those as images on here? In the 1DF scarf that I'm crocheting, I've got six colors. Yes. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. Except apparently I put 2 of the colors back on the shelf. I don't know why I did that. Can we zoom? Can we focus? Hello? I can't move or else it like loses it. Pick the kazoo sound for your campaign too. I know, isn't it so fun? I love it. Let me see if I can get you the pictures. I think if Mad is lurky turkey, I do still need you, friend, to tell me what colors you want. Where did I put these pictures? They're in Discord. But I know, like, sometimes that's a lot to ask another creator to join a Discord. If you feel like joining Discord, there's the Discord. Otherwise, let me grab you. Can I just like screen share that where I put that? That's what I'm gonna do. I wish there was a studio mode in Meld, so that I didn't have to like show everything to begin with. Add a layer. Not display capture. Game capture? Is it a game though? Does it show up? It does. And then gotta do a real quick crop. Get out of here. Get out of here. Done. Okay, so the top two, the white and pink, is the main two colors. It goes with the, what's it called? Probably won't be too active. We have so many. No worries. No, that's okay. I totally understand. Let me tell you, I understand. The top two colors, the white and pink, is the main color because it looks a little off, but they really do match really, really well with the Stream for Dream, or with the 1000 Dreams Fund campaign colors, logo colors. I don't know. And then you guys can pick any of those other colors underneath. And if you want me to do one row, so you get one row for every $1. If you want a different color for every row, I'm here for it. Sea green, do you want all 5 rows in sea green? Because you can do what you want to do. And let me actually write it down too. I thought I put it in the back end. I was struggling with this campaign setup. And I think the reason I struggled was because I copied last year's campaign and like had it build from last year's campaign. And I think it's just better to just do a fresh, like build a whole new campaign. All 5 is fine. Love this idea. Sweet. Thank you. Okay. 5. Johnny in sea green. Okay. And then I still owe Mad. 25. Mad. So we'll see if they pop in today, if they'll tell me what they want. Let me hide this again. Hide. Sweet. Sweet. That worked out. And then hide that because that'll distract me. I'm excited for it. We're going to move on to it eventually, so I'll show you guys where it's at. It really hasn't gone very far. I need to do a lot more work on it. But I really wanted to save working on it on stream, and then somehow March is just gone. What the heck? Like, it's gone. Where did it go? Is this dry enough? Yeah. Oh, so I used a smoothing base. I have a lot. I don't know how much you can like see. No, I always have like kind of brittle nails and they crack a lot in here. And so then they're not as smooth. So I try to use the smoothing base. However, I don't think this stays as well as my like normal base coat. I feel like my polish chips off a lot quicker with this one. So, and the base coat I use is this brand, the Sally Hansen brand. I like it better, which is saying a lot because I love Holo Taco. I'm all about Holo Taco, but I like the Sally Hansen top coat and bottom base coat. Can't go wrong with that. I know, right? It's just so good. And I love this, dries instantly. I love it. So, but I'm going to use blue today. I don't know why. I really wanted my black and I can't find it, which means one of my kids has it. And I'm like, damn, y'all have expensive taste coming in here raiding my Holo Taco. And my black, no less. I have 2 blacks. I have one that's like, it's got like an iridescent purple undertone thing going to it. I love it. It's my favorite. And then I have just a regular black that has more of like a rainbow fleck glitter in it. They're both gone. And I'm raising kids just like me. Ooh, wow, that peaked really high. Why did that peak so high? I'm gonna turn myself down a sec. I did just redo my entire audio setup. So, if you notice something wrong, feel free to like let me know. I'm still working on it. It said it needed an update and I updated and it lost everything. It's freaking great. So, but in that same process, I also got a windscreen and a boom arm, and I'm trying to make improvements in areas that like bother me. So if you notice it, I am totally open to the feedback. Can't see for shit because my mic is in my face and I gotta look over the boom arm. Meanwhile, I need new glasses, so I'm like, I really need to have my face all up in there to see what I'm doing. I swear I was talking about something and I don't remember what it was, but the wisteria is really pretty outside. So they cut it all down, and I find it really sad that they cut it all down, except I do believe a lot of the wisteria in our area is invasive. There is a non-invasive one, but I kind of think the one that we have right now is invasive. I think that's why they're cutting it back. But it smells so good and it looks so pretty, and my walk is just like kind of cut back bare land right now. I'm like, dang. It's like not pretty over here anymore. I was thinking, I've got 2 invasive plants in my front yard. And I don't know why they're labeled invasive. They don't take over and spread. I always thought invasive was something that like takes over and spreads. And these 2 don't. At least mine don't. I keep them cut back pretty well. But I was thinking, I think I want to pull them down this year and cut them out and replace them. And then I'm really wondering if the city will let me get away with. So I have a really big yard, non-native and harmful to native plants usually, whether by spreading or by hostile to other plants or wildlife. So maybe it's just that, like the 2 in my yard are invasive because they're taking nutrients that wouldn't. I don't know, but, and I keep mine controlled. They're like shaped, right? It said they were here when I bought the house, but maybe if you don't keep them like pruned and controlled, maybe they take over. I don't know. Mine haven't. I've been here 2 years. Holy shit, I've been here 2 years. It still feels new to me. But yeah, and we closed on the house Easter 2 years ago. We haven't lived here 2 years because it needed so much work, but the bushes have been here at least those 2 years. But anyways, I was thinking I might pull those up and maybe put in something native that flowers a lot, because I really am trying to bring in the bees. And then I really want to look into, we have this like fence around my whole property, and it's cute, but on the outside of the property there's like 2 or 3 feet of grass on the other side of the sidewalk that is technically mine to like maintain. And I was like, what if I tear up all the grass and put in I can't remember what it's called now. There is a vine. I know a lot of people here, like back in the day, planted. There's a hair. Where is it? I see it. Oh goodness. Back in the day, a lot of people around here planted like kudzu and English ivy and shitty ass vines that are invasive and are taking over, and it's a whole ass problem. But then you can't just cut them back either on a lot of these like dirt areas, because you'll cause like mudslides and like erosion issues after that. So I don't have any of those things. I do have some English ivy I'm trying to work my way out of. It's nearly gone, but I saw it the other day. I'm like, oh, it's fucking back, you piece of shit. English I'd be so rude. See? There's like one little leaf in the corner of my lot that I'm like, no, don't you fucking do it. Don't you do it. But there's this other ground coverage plant here that is really native, and it flowers pretty purple and pink flowers. And it doesn't spread. It stays where you plant it. So I'm like, what if I get rid of my grass all the way around my property? I probably need oh! How did I do that? Did I hit it with this maybe? But out by all the sidewalks that we have, what if I get rid of all the grass and I just put this out there? Because it doesn't get very tall. Very low maintenance. I won't have to mow out there anymore. And it'll feed the bees. And honestly, maybe the bees will keep some of the people away. So I'm like, I wonder what the city would think of that. I wonder what they would think if I like get rid of the grass. Mostly the city doesn't give a shit as long as your grass isn't above your waist. And that's saying a lot. Like, you can do a lot of stuff otherwise. And they can't really complain if it's for the bees. And then I'll put up little signs like, don't spray, we're feeding the bees, stuff like that. I honestly don't think any of my neighbors will care. Except, it's funny, the guy who lives right behind me has a landscaping business. How did we end up on this song? I have a playlist. How do I have a Spanish song? I try to like not put in songs I don't understand. It's like no hate at all to the language. I just don't know what it's saying and it makes me uncomfortable not knowing what it's saying. But how did I put a song I don't understand on my own playlist? Play the next one. We have a really bad stinging nettle problem in our back garden. I'd like to just get some rock to put down and leave a patch of grass for Bo. But rocks are spendy. They are spendy. And I accidentally ordered way too much recently, and now I have a shit ton of rock in my backyard. And like, what the hell do I do with this? But so my guy behind me is a landscaper, and he asks me all the time if he can like when am I gonna mow my lawn? And I'm like, my lawn's not tall. It's taller than his, but he mows every week. And my guy, I told him, he's like, you gonna do some yard work? He said over the last weekend, you gonna do some yard work? And I'm like, no, it's too cold still. He's like, what do you mean? It's 70 degrees. I'm like, yes, sir. However, shouldn't mow your lawn or clean up your leaves until you've had an entire week of over 50 degrees. And it's not. At night, we're still in the 40s. And that's because that's why our lightning bugs are dying out. My guy. That's why our lightning bugs are dying out. Because once you have a full week of 50 degrees, then your bugs start coming out of hibernation. And so, yeah, I do still have leaves from the fall in my yard. You're going to have to deal with it, friend. Yeah, leaves and long grass are good for the critters. Exactly. You can totally mow. It's not saying, like, don't ever mow, but there's a time and a place to start your mow. Manicured lawns have hurt so much for the ecosystem. Yes, I agree. So, I know he doesn't love that mine is not manicured. His wife has even said that. I'm like, but they're also landscapers and they're also elderly. Like, they're elderly, and I like them otherwise, you know? And I know he just thinks I'm, like, I don't have time. It's not like he's rude about offering. It's that he knows I'm the one who does it, and like I'm busy and I have kids, and I'm like, no, realistically, it's intentional that I have not done it, friend. I will get there, but it is not time yet. It was 42 degrees last night. Letting those lightning bugs sleep because I like them. It's not their yard. So exactly, and the city doesn't care. The city doesn't care. I do think I'm going to put up a new fence. Because right now we just have his chain link fence and his dog can jump it. And I keep having nightmares that his dog is going to get one of us. So I think I'm going to put up a better fence. And then he won't even see my yard because he's behind me, right? So he's not even in my front yard. But either way, I have a fence. I have a fence across the front yard, and you really can't see into my yard. I just don't have the same fence across the back, and I need to just extend it across the back. I don't know. I like, on one hand, I really like my neighbors and I don't want to cause a feud, but hey buddy, like, it's not that big of a deal. His yard is like shaved, totally shaved, and my yard is a little unruly, and I have a wildflower garden, and yeah. Just like, I like having blooming lush plants and foliage. Okay, I don't know if that one's dry enough since I like fixed my smudge. A lot of older men make their whole lives about their lawn. I swear he does. I swear he does. Every single like, I probably could do better about the dog poop, okay? But like, he follows his dog around with the pooper scooper and scoops it immediately. Just like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to care that much. I think once a week is okay. I used to work in grass seed, and let me tell you, there is an age bracket of men that love their lawns more than their families. I mean, maybe. Why does that look so greasy? Maybe. And that's the other thing. He like, it was so funny. So we just had to do a bunch of drainage work, and we had a new trench put in, and the yard is really dug up in some areas because of it. And he's like, so are you gonna seed that? And I go, honestly, I probably won't, because there are so many different seeds in the lawn right now. It pisses me off. They're obviously, like, people have filled in with like Bermuda in some areas and some other really thick one in other areas, and like, I don't want it. I don't want to try to guess what's in each area. So I was thinking I might buy clover. And he's like, you're gonna lay down clover? Yeah, I think I'm gonna lay down clover. Because I have a lot of clover in my front part of my yard. And I like that clover really doesn't get tall. You can kind of just let it do its thing. Hi, Enter. How are you? Clover is awesome, see? I agree. And so I think I'm just gonna let clover do its thing. It doesn't get super, super tall. It kind of stops itself, and then it has the flowers, and the animals like the flowers. So like, I might just do the clover. Wait, what? Who am I? Who are you? Beautiful ground clover retains a ton of moisture and is a good bug and critter habitat. That's my thought, is like, I see so many bees in my yard, like so many bees, and I look at everybody else around me, and it's because like nobody else has flowers. Everybody has these like short lawns. Like, I don't know, I just like, feed the bees. Feed the bees. What do you mean by who are you? Is that what you're asking? Who are you? I am me and she is she. I don't know. I don't know. That's a very deep question, my friend. Okay. But so like, things I've got right now, my hyacinths are coming in, my tulips are coming in. The milkweed is coming in really nice. I'm actually really excited about that, because last year it kind of failed, but it's coming in really thick right now, which is good. I don't know enough about it, so maybe that's just what they do in their first year. I changed my avatar. Oh, I did in like December. I did in December. This one looks more like me. I talked to like a YouTube analyst, and based on YouTube, if I want things to... You watched my Hollow Knight stream. Okay. Yeah. The YouTube analyst was like telling me I was scaring people off with my gothness. And I'm like, honey, if you could see me in real life, like, but apparently you can't be cozy and goth, at least on the algorithm. And so I made my character look more like me, actual me, and gave up on the lore because she said the lore was confusing. And I cozied up, I guess. I cozied up. And yeah, I'm still not sure how much I like it. What pains me is it's actually has helped on YouTube. I feel like I've grown quite a bit in the last 3 months since making some of the changes that she told me to make. And I am just like, don't know how much I like that. I kind of wanted it to like fail and then be like, see, you can still be goth and have lore and be cozy. And I don't think it's necessarily the people. I really do think it's the YouTube algorithm. You know, so in most of my stuff, I don't really tag that I'm a VTuber anymore because I don't really have the lore and I'm only a VTuber on live streams. And all of a sudden, I'm like being pushed to the crowd that I want to be pushed to. Yeah. Kind of disappointing. YouTube's not ready for us. You like the current design? So it's the same customizable model, which was nice. I think the artist name is Suika, if I'm saying it right. It's like Suiika. So I did just like tweak the model I had, which is great. I'm working on new emotes now because none of my emotes match now. I'm like, yep, we'll just get there. I got a lot on my plate right now. I'm trying to make all these dang videos. I don't really have time to do the art. Speaking of, I am pleasantly surprised. I put a poll on YouTube. If you haven't voted in the poll, you can. It's on YouTube. And it was, do you guys want to do Amazing Minutes? Amazing Minutes started last year. There's the color. It's not going to focus, but like there's the color. Oh, there, kind of, it was there for a second. We had like 2 seconds of focus. We started Amazing Minutes. I'll wait for this to dry and then I'll show you guys the scarf we're working on. We started Amazing Minutes last year, and last year the intention really was writing and creativity. And it was like, I wanted an alternative for NaNoWriMo because I don't participate in that anymore. But I still like having a month where I plan on writing. And honestly, November being a writing month is really hard for me because there is so much going on in like holidays and family stuff. I don't want to do it. May, I thought May would be a better idea, and it works with my name. I'm calling it Amazing Minutes. And so initially it was supposed to be like a writing challenge, and you guys just do an hour of writing, of any kind of writing. Poetry, scripting, whatever writing you need to do every single day. And then I was gonna do like prizes out of it. This year I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say anything creative. An hour of any kind of creativity. Crafting, writing, drawing, painting, ceramics, whatever the fluke you want to do. I would even say like gardening could be creative. Something that's like using a different side of your brain than just technology, right? So that's my thought for this year. We're gonna do, and I thought people wouldn't want to do it. I was pleasantly surprised at how many yeses we got. I'm like, holy shit, you guys are amazing. So I guess we're doing Amazing Minutes this year. It means I gotta line up some sponsors to get us some prizes. I'm sure Zenny will step up because Zenny always does. They're freaking amazing. Like the best partnership I could ever ask for out of Zenny. Who else? I don't know. I'll reach out to some people. And honestly, probably Spirit City Lo-Fi would be one to give something to, because They've always been super generous with like giving away stuff. Yeah, so I gotta line up some prizes for you guys. And what we'll do is we'll just track it in the Discord. This looks like, I don't like that this like always looks dirty. This is gross. It doesn't look dirty to me, but then for some reason, like on camera, it looks dirty. I am gonna set it aside so we can crochet though. Are you planning to play Silksong? I started and I gave up on playing it on stream because the community of Hollow Knight that I know and love started to ruin it for me. I was really shocked because I have always boasted that like the Hollow Knight community is amazing. They're always like so supportive and helpful and so kind. And then as soon as Silksong came out, it was like all those dormant people came out and were rabid and like spoiling shit and just flat out mean. Like I kept getting a lot of, did she even play the first one? How did she get this far? And I'm like, I'm here to play and enjoy the game. I'm sorry you don't think I play it right, but I also think these games allow you to play in different ways, especially Hollow Knight with like the charms and stuff. Like you can be a tank or you can be a magic person, right? And so I gave up. I've been playing it myself, but I gave up on playing it live because I was just like, I don't want you to ruin my favorite game for me. That's my thought. I don't want you to ruin my favorite game for me. So now you don't get to watch it anymore at all. It's sad. It's shitty. I'm like, come on, guys. Like, don't. There's still a little, like, I know it says instant dry, but it's still a little smushy. So that's why I haven't started crocheting yet. Dark Souls games brings those people out to, like, let people play the game. Yeah. I feel sorry for that. I know, especially, like, there are multiple instances where I was like, you know who has the best community? Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight has the best community because I never, even if I felt like someone was backseating or telling me stuff too much, I could say like, hey, back off a bit. And nobody would ever like hate on that. And now, not with Silksong. Not with Silksong. I do feel like there are some fanatics that have waited forever. I came in late. I came into Hollow Knight probably 2 or 3 years ago. And so I wasn't part of the initial hype, but those people who waited the forever time, and maybe you need to touch grass a little too. Like you're too excited. I am freezing, like shivering, freezing, and I don't want to turn my heat on because it gets to 80 degrees during the day and our air conditioning upstairs isn't working. And like I'm waiting on the guys to come and fix that. They had to order a part that was like out of state. And so the cold air downstairs, I have a humongous like industrial fan funneling the cold air from downstairs upstairs. But so I'm like, I'm freezing my ass off down here. I'm shivering so bad, but I don't want the upstairs to be freaking 90 degrees later. I even have a jacket on. I feel like I need to go get the blanket because I'm shivering. What is it outside? It's 54 degrees right now. Can I reach the scarf? I cannot. I'm gonna scroll away for a second. Okay. Give me it! The yarn is going away! Okay, here's our, it looks very orange. I promise you it's pink. I promise you it matches the pink of the header. Oh, the header there, which is down for me, but up for you. I'm gonna zoom this back out. Maybe, if I can figure out how I did that. This one. I can't find the corner. It's too big! Don't look! There we go. So this is the scarf that we're working on for the 1DF fundraiser. 1000 Dreams fundraiser. There. This is the front. It's eventually going to have like this zigzag all the way through. It'll be a little more clear. The back does not look as nice and pretty. I kind of wish the back looked prettier, but the front does. The front looks pretty damn cool. What about other Metroidvania games? I have a recommendation that suits your cozy stream. Sure. I've played a couple. Actually, so like, that's orange. I know, it totally looks orange. It's not orange. Oh shoot. I moved to a different, someone tagged me and I moved to a different screen. Now, that pink on the very, very top, that's the pink. Even that doesn't look like the right pink, but I promise you it's pink. It does look like, what is wrong with my, it's gotta be my camera. I don't feel like it's my lighting. So like, why is my camera blowing that out in such a weird color? I don't know. I feel like I need a degree in audio and picture and videography just to be a content creator. I need classes. Yeah. Oh, but Metroidvanias. I never had played one. Outside, I guess, like, I played side scrollers in traditional games like Mario and stuff. But as an adult, that was my first Metroidvania. Hollow Knight was, and I didn't think I would love it, and a friend sent it to me and was like, please try this, and it's my favorite game. I love it. But yeah, I need to pull up the pattern. I also don't really know where I am in the pattern. Yikes forever. I don't know where I am in the pattern. And I need that smaller so I can see when ads are gonna run. I moved shit around and I shouldn't have. Okay. I figure I'm just gonna yap. If I can start timers, if somebody wants Pomodoro timers, feel free to tell me, but I just like to yap. Ori, after, let me write these down really quick. I got rid of my whiteboard next to, there used to be a whiteboard like right here, and then my keyboard right here, and then like the keyboard thing right here, the wrist rest right here, and so like I had no space, and I finally just got rid of the whiteboard. It's really cool, but it doesn't work for me. Having like ramen noodle sticky notes works a lot better for me. I've heard of Ori. After image and under Lily's games. Cool, I gotcha. I'll look into them. I didn't do the social media blast. Hi, I am a Loftia partner, and Loftia just posted a shit ton of stuff on their social medias. If you're interested in Loftia, you should definitely go check it out, and I will repost those blasts later today. Okay? Yeah. Like, so the Loftia beta is coming out, I think it's in May. I gotta figure out where I am. This is a problem. I should have written down what row I was done with. This is a problem. It goes 12 rows before it repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I'm on row 7. Eight would be, yes. No. I don't know where I am. Maybe I'm on row 8. It doesn't look like I'm on row 8. Where's the color changes? Tell me about the color changes, because then I can kind of tell where I'm at. Main color, then turn. So am I on row 6? Join main color, then turn. Is this row 8? Why can't I count this? This would be your little chain. And then there's a row, I guess, here of single crochets. What? I think this is a finished row 8 because it says to join. No, it says at the end, join the main color and turn at the end of row 8. This is the main color. So where was my last? Join A. So white is A. That's on 6. How come I can't figure this out? And one more 9 souls. I can add that. 9 souls. Nice. Oh, but so we are about to like do a shit ton of Loftia as soon as that launches, because that one's gonna be co-op, and co-op like solar. What is that called? Solar punk. Yeah. I'm lost. I have them. I'm gonna have to just look at row 1 and is white my main? With main color. Chain 1. That's row 1. So shoot, white's my main. Okay. And then after row 2, it said to join your A, your color. And I did. So, oh Lord. This should be row 2 and 3. And then at the, no, 2, 3, and 4? Yes, 2, 3, and 4 are in a color. Then 5 is in the main color. Oh my goodness. Who's the knitting made for? So this is we're raising funds for 1000 Dreams Fund. And every dollar donated is a color change. And then I think I'm gonna auction it off at the end. This is like their 10-year anniversary, so they're talking about maybe doing a silent auction for the gala? I don't know. If they do that, I'm gonna kind of hold on to it for a bit and see if they decide to do a silent auction for the gala, then I'll send it to that. If not, I'll just auction it off and send them the money. Either way, auction it myself. But I think it'd be kind of cool to have this in a silent auction for that. Yeah. Okay, white 5 on 6. Join. This is row 7. This was row 7. Now I gotta do row 8. Holy crap, that took a lot of effort. That took a lot of effort. I'm late! Hi, Mad. Speaking of, I need you to pick some colors for me. I need you to pick some. Can I put you on the spot right now? Here's your color options. I think what I will do is I will finish row 8 in pink. I will do the next section of white, and then I will start, since Mad, your donations came in first, I will start with your color changes. So can you please pick us some colors? What colors have been picked already, if any? Johnny picked five rows worth of sea green. But yours will be coming first after a white row. So white is my carrier. I remember that now. White is going to carry it all the way through, and then the pink is like the main accent color. I think I'll do pink fringe. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm like motioning at since this part is there. I think I'll do like pink fringe coming off the bottom here. To kind of tie in more pink. Maybe I'll do pink and white. But yeah. I like the green and both purples. So many combos of those three that you like. So any combo of those three that you like, whatever you want to put them. Okay. Okay. For the sake of even numbers, Johnny did a 5 in sea green. So I'll probably do 1 row of the green at the end of yours, at least 1 row of the green. So that I can do a full completed color row. Hi Virgil! How's it going? How's it going? I'm trying to like... Okay, you picked 3 colors. I wanna like, maybe I'll just alternate the colors. Bam, 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 bam. But that's math. I gotta math it. So if I do... Help! Help! 24. That's 3 into 24 is 8, right? Yeah. So 8. Why was I dividing by 3? There's 3 colors. So I need 8 rows of each color for an even amount. But I want it to end on an extra green to match up with Johnny's. Got it. Okay. 8 rows. Each green and purple and light purple. Plus 1 row green. Gary the Barbarian! How come I didn't hear that? I apologize. I was trying to do math. Okay, so that I need something is wrong with my alerts, at least for me. Did you guys hear it? I just had to redo all of my sounds. I did not hear it. If you want to round down to make it fit the pattern, you totally can. No, I got it. I figured it out. I'm doing good, Virgil. How are you? Also, hi, Raiders. How are you? Garian, what were you up to? I see somebody got banned in that raid. I don't know if they were in that raid, but in the time of the raid, if you know somebody named Slack Circumference, please let me know and maybe I can unban them. It was Siri that banned them. So I don't know why they got banned. Does it say on Twitch? Like, why? It says spam detected. So if they were just like posting a raid message, please let me know. We're doing yarn math, yeah. And my stream's been pretty good. Painted my nails. I'm doing yarn. Didn't hear anything. Heard a quiet celebration noise. Ooh, quiet maybe. Okay. I didn't hear. Okay, so I didn't hear quiet on stream. Elgato Wavelink effed me over. Let me tell you, I lost every single setting. Oh, did it have like a streamer fake viewers thing? Okay. I didn't see that. I just see a ban, which is crazy because normally you get like, you can see why they were banned and I didn't see that, but yeah. Yeah, I've been playing Fallout. Ooh. See, that is one that I never got into, and I don't know how. Like, you know when there are certain ones that everybody in your generation touched at some point, and you're like, not me. I don't know how. Like, how did I never... I don't know. I hope it was fun. You don't know the circumference. Good. Good. Why is tech like this? I know, right? But, okay. After doing the update to Elgato Wave and Elgato Stream Deck, both of those were not updating correctly, apparently. I'm not seeing any more lag on my computer. So, maybe that was what was causing some of my lag problems. You love my nail color? Thank you. I don't usually pick a blue. So, well, you can't see it. I need to hide that again. Hiding it. Hiding it. Where's it at? This thing. Hiding it. But I don't usually pick a blue. I had some kind of upsetting news this morning, and I was feeling blue, and so I picked the blue. You know when you get one of those phone calls and you're like, oh shit, like, I know what this phone call is gonna be. Yeah, my dad doesn't call me first thing in the morning. My dad he works third shift. So if my dad's calling me first thing in the morning, you know it's not a good thing. And it wasn't a good thing. And so I was feeling blue. And so I was like, you know what? If I'm feeling blue, I'm gonna wear blue. Yes. Somebody, do we have a meeting today? Yes, we do in fact have a meeting today. So please be there. Sorry, I just saw the text. Yes, we have a meeting. It is gorgeous. I like it. I have a whole rainbow spectrum from Holo Taco, and I never really use it. I'm like, first of all, why did I buy the whole rainbow when I just wear black? And so I'm trying to be more like wear the colors. This one is called Blue Razzler. Blue Razzler. It actually matches my mat pretty well. Sorry about this ad. Sending you much love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's like, it's one of those things, you know it's gonna happen, but you don't want it when it happens. What number did I decide we were on? 7? Yes, so we need to do row 8. Chain 1. Turn. I wish the back looked pretty too. I'm not a fan of front and back things. I really like it when you can see pattern or whatever, like both sides, or at least it looks pretty on both sides. So I'm a little bummed it doesn't look pretty on the back. It is what it is. 1 single crochet in each of the first 2. Sure. I feel like this is showing my brain problems. I am usually really good at this kind of stuff, but for some reason the 2 patterns I picked for this are really hurting my brain. Really hurting my brain. Chain 2. I like pattern, right? So I like it. Am I supposed to have a chain 2 on top of a chain 2? Skip next 2 chain. Okay, so it's acknowledging there's a chain 2 there. Okay. I like it though when I can figure like, okay, here's the pattern and it just repeats and repeats and repeats and I just do the same thing over and over, and I feel like I haven't reached that with this yet. Single crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. Here. 1, 2. If anybody 3 wants pomodoros, I am more than willing to turn on some pomodoros for you. Just let me know. It's not that hard. Was that 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. Oh, I see it. I was like, hey, there's not one there. There is one there. 5. And then I also need to print this. I think that might help me too. If I print it and I'm here and I can like highlight, this one's done, this one's done. I'll show you guys, like, because this is a lot. It hurts my brain a little bit. How do I show it? It's this one by itself. Yeah. This is where I am. So I'm on row 8. And it's just like, ouch. Ouch, you're hurting my brain. It's a lot. Oh. Did it add a... It did. Why? How do I turn that off? Mute. Weird. Because my music is run through Edge, even though it's on a whole different window, it brought in the music again. It got louder. Ugh. Everything sucks. No, but I fixed it. Just wanna be 18 again. But yeah, so I'm on row 8. I don't think I need this to stay up there though, because I'm just gonna keep moving. And you can't, I'd have to like crochet right in this little area. But it's a lot. Can I delete this one so that we don't have an extra audio source? Thanks. Why is audio, I know. I like, and I hate it too because I try to take, repeat from the start. Okay, chain 2. I try to take like care, right? And like pride in content creation. And when I constantly have audio problems, I like hate it. I hate it. What? And this is next to 5. Okay, 1, 2. Because I kind of like, I don't know. It's not like I take things personal. It's more that I am trying so hard to understand and fix. And then when audio does something different, I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm actually trying in this area. Like, why? That's the thing that gets me. I'm so mad at OBS that it constantly eats monitoring and my audio properties. Has been worked for like 2 weeks and won't fix. Oh no. I finally fully uninstalled OBS during your stream, actually. Also, I was in and out because my drivers needed updating and some of my programs needed updating, and it just kept like, at one point things kept crashing and I was like, oh, I'm fucked. What did I do? And so I was like, okay, let's clean out some of the stuff that I don't need. And I've just been using OBS for recording. And like, why? Meld can do the recording I need it to do. So there's no reason for me to have a whole separate recording software. So I finally was like, hey, we're done. One more. I gotta find a day with the spell slots available to make a version on Meld so I can test and transition to it. Yeah. You can import what you have in OBS to Meld if you want to. What do I do at the end? What do I do at the end? What row am I on? 8. Chain 2. Skip next. Chain 2. Chain 1. Or skip this. Single crochet 1. That's what it said. Is that just a 1? Join the main color and then turn. Hell yeah. I made it! How long have we been live? An hour. I did paint my nails, okay? And I've got one row done. Moving all my alerts from Stream Elements to Mix It Up or something else because screw Stream Elements. Yeah, I'm fully done with Stream Elements. I think I need to... I'm getting pissed at how often I keep getting the, you've got an offer, do this ad campaign for us. Fuck off with that shit. I see how much you're offering. I ain't about to do it. Nah. Ain't happening. But so I think that's about all I have now. No, because I don't even think like tipping is through it. I feel like I just want to like remove me from your list. Unsubscribe, delete my information. Goodbye, bish. Content is hard. It's so hard. It's not just playing games, it's networking and promoting and coding and being your own IT team. It's so much. I'm so cold. I'm just trying to conserve heat. I'm so cold. And they won't even let you have custom bot name without doing their campaigns. Yeah, also they support some icky stuff. And as soon as I found that, I was like, bye. See ya. So I really exited a while ago. I think I've been out of like, I don't use their bot stuff. It's been a long time. At least a year. But I kind of kept it because there was the tipping option and then there was the sponsorship campaigns. And at this point, I can secure better campaigns than they're offering me. And it's like laughable and I don't want to support, I don't even want to be on the platform because of all the other things going on as well. And it's just like, why don't I delete my account? You know? I had like some renewed hope when they started partnering with Twitch that maybe we would get some good sponsorships out of them, and now I'm just like, this is a fucking joke. Oh, I'm so cold. I need a blanket. Charlie, bring me a blanket. He's sleeping on it. I can't move him. Fine, I'll just sit here and freeze. With a main color chain, one. I think I did, but we'll do another one. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. One single crochet in the first. Thanks, got it. Yep. Gonna go back and listen to the VOD and listen to what you said because I threw my headphones off. Oh no. No worries. No worries. What was crashing in the garden? It was intentional. You just got scared. I would too. Working in front, one double crochet. Yeah, I remember how this works. I think it goes down into here, but I need to be in front of the pink. Oh, this is an old song coming back. I have decided to start adding songs to the old playlist so that we can just like vibe with whatever music I like at the moment instead of trying to find new playlists every time. Yeah. Taking down the plastic shed, but they couldn't get the panels apart, so they dropped it on the side. Oh my gosh, you felt it in your feet? Holy crap. That's one thing. So I might be doxing myself because it's been all over the news, but our courthouse yesterday, okay, what are the freaking chances? I'm having this issue with a contractor not doing his job and taking my money and running with it. And I'm out like $1,500 on this job. I'm really pissed because honestly, I wanted to use that money for vacation. And then we realized we really needed this done now before it started affecting our foundation of our house. So like, has to be done. And so it was like, well, I would rather a house over a vacation, right? So I paid this guy to do this job and he has taken the money and he's done half of it and run. And so I was like, I gave him an ultimatum to refund a portion of it by yesterday, or I would be taking him to the small claims court to get it back. I was literally searching online how to file this small claims thing. And a lot of it was just like other entities and their idea of how it's done. I couldn't find like how it's done locally. And so I went to Facebook to see like where is our local website, or if we have a local website, because small town, you know, so we might not, most of the people here are not online yet. It's so frustrating. So I was like on Facebook to try to see, what do I do after this? Because I think this repeats, so maybe I can like get it repeating. One in the yes, skip the next chain 2, one here, 2, chain 2. Maybe I can't do this without like reading it, because okay, and then after a chain 2, skip the next single crochet, and then single crochet in 2, 1, 2. Okay, maybe I can do this and do another one of these. Okay, so I got on Facebook to look like for information about our court system here locally and how to do these things. No freaking joke, right at the top of the page, courthouse, historical courthouse, 100-year-old courthouse, in flames, going up in flames. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, I cannot believe that. What is that timing? I'm like, are you sure this guy did not do it? Because I told him I was taking him to court. Nobody was hurt. They caught it. You know, the entire thing is completely like, this historic building is just like gutted. It's a shell, right? But nobody was hurt in all of it. They got everybody out. Everybody was like, had like a lot of quick thinking, and it's just sad that like this building that's got so much history in it is gone, right? That's about it. And I was just like, what are the fucking chances? I know, right? And now I'm like, how long is it going to be before I can even take this guy to court and get this money? Yeah. So that happened yesterday, but now we're watching and kind of waiting. They've had to shut down a large portion of our downtown because we're like waiting for the tower portion of this building to fall. Like, how scary is that to like, that's, you're crashing is what reminded me of it. Like, you're just waiting for the tower to fall. And you don't, they said their fear is they don't actually know which direction it's gonna fall. I'm like, at this point, knowing that the courthouse itself is just a shell, because I've seen it. We went and I had to go to the grocery store, and literally where I live right off of Main Street. So the only way for me to get to the grocery store is to drive down that road, like, right? And so I went and drove by it, and it's completely a shell. Like, all that's left is the brick from it being built 100 years ago. The courthouse, what's crazy, the courthouse is only about 7 years older than my house. So my house has been here almost that. That's what I was going to say. At that point, push it over into the shell, right? Why are we waiting to see if it falls? Like, if you have such a concern that you know it's going to fall, why don't we just push it over so that we know it falls where we want it to? I don't understand. Because, like, say this is the courthouse. Here's the courthouse. Right here in front is like an auditorium. So it's not always full, right? There's not a lot going on. Here is a huge river. It's the river I had to make sure I would cross when things got really rainy at the old house to make sure I could get to my kids before I got cut off from them. That river is there, and it floods like fuck. And then on the other side, though, like down here, it's all shops. It's all little mom and pop shops and restaurants and stuff like that. And this is downtown, like right there. So instead of letting it fall this way, just like send it into its shell, okay? and like we also don't want it to fall into the river. Like, can we please just handle that? Yeah? If there's that much damage, it's not like you're saving the majority of the place. It sucks, but yeah, that's the thing. And like, it just needs to be done. My eyes are watering. We're being pollinated and seasoned right now. Like, it was funny. One of the local police Facebook pages said, "Don't commit a crime because right now you'll get caught." And it's like a fingerprint, and it's coated in pollen. I'm like, yeah, for sure. There's so much pollen right now. It's bad. It's like we're being seasoned enough to fry. That's what we're being done right now. But another thing, so much seasoning, I'm the white person taco. That's funny. No, but okay. And then on the other hand, there's so many people that are like, our skyline will never be the same. Da 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 da. Bitch, shut up. Let's be so fucking for real right now. Also, it's sad. It is sad. There was, I'm sure, historical documents and stuff like that that were in there. But it's also not the main focal point of like our skyline. We have like another big focal point of our skyline. It does have a tower, yes. But also, why wouldn't they build it back the way it was? Why are you having such a cow over it right now? Like, I guarantee you, because it's a historical monument and it's been here for so long, it better be fucking insured. And if it's not, then we can be pissed. But also, we get a lot of money from Hollywood. We're used for like that look. If there is a downtown especially in a Netflix movie, it's done here, you know? So there is no way in hell they're not going to put it back the way it was. Or at least the outside, right? They're not going to rebuild it different. There's no way. There's too much money in it. So I'm like, why are you out here boo-hooing about our skyline will never be the same? You're stupid. Use your freaking brain. Like, nobody has said it's not coming back. It literally just burned down. Like, don't start having a cow before you even know what the plans are. I don't know. I don't have time for that kind of like drama mongering. It's not even fear mongering, but like, oh my gosh, it's never gonna be the same. Whatever. You don't know that. Shut up. You are so dumb. Like, of all the things to be complaining about right now, you know what you should be complaining about right now? The fact that the fire department didn't have enough water pressure, but you want to put in data centers that are going to take our fresh water. The reason we had such a hard time putting it out is because there was not enough water pressure, but you want to put in data centers to take water? That's what we should be talking about. Not the fact that our skyline won't be the same when they haven't even said what their plans are yet. Like, shut up. Be so for real right now. Like, you're stupid. Yeah. So that was when I was like, okay, it's time to get off Facebook. Girl, it's a fire, shit happens. Yeah, get over your skyline. Yes, right? Like, I don't know. Like, of all the things. There was one lady in there and she was bitching about how can our fire department not handle this? How did it go up in flames so bad? Bitch, because literally I just redid my entire roof and ceiling. You want to know how much soot and stuff fell out of my ceiling? And that building was much bigger than mine. And like, because we used to have a place in this house. There clearly was a fireplace in this house. And they've blocked it off and stuff, but at some point it must have been like dumping the smoke into the attic because there was so much soot in my attic. It was crazy. I don't know how to finish this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, 2 of these and then turn. Okay. So, like, if you consider a house similar age to mine and how much cleaning and soot and junk and weirdness and then that had to come out of mine, multiply it by like 5, 10, I don't know, much bigger building. They have that in their attic, I'm sure. Like, there's only so much fireproofing you can do on a 100-year-old building, you know? So why she was like having this hissy fit about why didn't they do a better job? Excuse me, they did the best they heckin' could. You want to be out there and be the firefighter? Have at it. I don't know. I hate, and it's like, it was really funny though to see a bunch of people jump on her for it, especially since we're in a small town. They're like, oh, you work for so-and-so, don't you? Huh, I wonder what they feel like, because whoever she works for, I guess, is running for the county commission office. And they're like, huh, I wonder how they feel about what you're saying on Facebook right now. No rush, but I need creative input. Do I use plain silver and gold or glittery silver and gold pens to color your Ooh, glitter. Glitter. I love when the sassy armchair people get called out, right? It was funny though too, because people were like, aren't you so-and-so? Don't you work for this campaign? And I'm just like, oh snap. Yeah. That's one reason, like, you kind of worry about opening your mouth in my area because it is a small town. Everybody knows you somehow. Like, you probably should keep your mouth closed there, Karen. Single crochet in each of the first 5, okay? You got it, dude. But they were even showing, like, all the volunteer firefighters were there, like, and then I guess at one point they had to pull trucks because there was another fire across town. And again, we're a small town. Like, they had 4 trucks on that courthouse the entire time. I feel like that's pretty good for a small town. And then they had no water pressure issue. Like, why didn't they have enough water pressure? That's weird. But also not something in the firefighters' control by any means. Chain 2. Skip the chain 2. In the next 5. I'm so cold. Okay, let me get a blanket. Charlie, I need the blanket, okay? I can't. I'm just too cold. The blanket has been nabbed. I gave up, I gave in. I don't usually like these because they don't always feel good. There's something about them that bothers my, like, the sensory part of my ADHD. But for some reason, this one, YouTube sent me this one. Look, how freaking cool is this? YouTube sent me this one. How fucking awesome is that? Like, but this one, it stays soft even after washing. Because some of that, like, I don't know if it's called Sherpa or what. Some of that Sherpa material does not. Oh, it's so uncomfortable and itchy, and I just can't touch it. And so when I unwrapped this and I saw it was one of these blankets, I was a little concerned at first. The glittery gold is more of a baby sick yellow. Ew! Plain it is, I guess. Yeah. Baby sick yellow. But yeah, so when I unpacked this and I saw what kind of blanket it was, at first I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna be able to use that. And then I was like, wait, like, it actually doesn't feel bad. They must have used like some quality material. I don't know, maybe it's material quality is the problem when I don't like those. We did a chain 2 and then nope. And a single crochet into the one after the chain 2. It is hella cozy. I need to start adding that cozy to like all of my keywords, because in the States, cozy is spelled with a Z, right? Like, but I know in other countries it's spelled with an S. So I wonder if I need to add that like in my tags on YouTube, because they say like your tags don't really matter for like search. It's weird because there's a lot of conflicting stuff, but YouTube themselves says it doesn't matter for search. What you really want to put there is like misspellings, but maybe even just like alternate spellings. It'd be a good idea. Cozy is spelled with an S most everywhere else but the States. Huh. I see, and I wouldn't want to put cozy with an S in my titles and stuff and mislead people into thinking I'm from somewhere else. but yeah, like, even in the description or something, like start sprinkling it in here and there too, to possibly hit some of those other algorithms. I will say, like, it's interesting because it says that my, oh, I'm looking at your picture, the shed. Oh my gosh, it was right next to you. Holy shit. You survived, Matt! I don't know what I was saying. It was about keywords, but whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm yapping. I'm just yapping. Oh, it says a majority of my audience is from the United States. And I disagree. Because at least the vocal audience that I have is not. I feel like I have a really large Canadian audience, and that's just from the people I know where they're at. And I have a very large, like, European audience. Funnily enough, my German audience has, like, exploded, and I don't know why, on the back end. But I haven't actually seen anybody or had somebody say they're German. But maybe if I start including some of those other cozy alternatives, I might reach people outside of the States. I don't know. Thoughts. Just some thoughts running through my head. Chain 2, skip, and repeat from the star. Next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's at least not a hard one. 5. Life. A chain 2. I know you're talking about view numbers, but I heard exploding suddenly from the back end. And I giggled. Oh my gosh. Oops. That's hilarious. Did I say that? 1, 2, 3. This one's an easy one, at least. I was trying to figure out why. Like, why do I have this random German audience? I don't hate it, but like, what did I do, right? Because I don't really say a whole lot about like my being German. I don't speak German on stream, like, what? And I even looked at like, is it my dubbed content? Because for a little while I did allow it to do the AI dubbing, and then I was just like, I don't really like this, so I turned it off. But even on, you can't tell. That's like a major fault in my opinion on the back end of YouTube, is I wish it told me what audience is primarily using the dubbed feature. Because if it was German, then maybe I could start producing some of that content myself instead of it like being an AI dub. Is there supposed to be 5? Because that's definitely 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. Hello, what's the end of this supposed to? Oh, 4. Oh, good. Okay, 4. We couldn't do this in a number that made sense, where they all match. It's great. Need more coffee. Man, I should have made a coffee this morning. Maybe the German audience likes cozy content. I know, right? When I was like, I think Hozy, Hozy, a game I played, might have a German developer. They're one of the recent games I played might have a German developer, but like a single game, and I don't think I've even really featured most of these games in nothing more than like a small short. That's not gonna change my audience like overnight. It's interesting. Wish I knew a little more. I think I need a color change. Join the next color. Okay, time for... Oh, I need to figure this. Okay. Oh shit. What did I just do? I moved chat. How did I move chat? That was quick. I had a rare second French press coffee today, and I'm glad I did. Such a comfort. I'm almost like, I kind of want, can you do like loose leaf tea in a French press? Because I saw somebody doing tea that looked like a French press. And then I was like, maybe that's what I want. Sports montage or airline ad, it kind of is. It reminds me of like Gene Simmons. Okay, if I do like, how do I figure this out? I need more space is what I need. I need more space. Row 1, green, 2, light purple, 3, purple, 4, green. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to, I have to just do it all the way. There's no way for my brain to do this and still talk and not lose everything. They have ones you can do that with for tea. I don't know if it's the same thing, but it does basically the same job. See, I think I want to look into that then, because I want one. Honestly, I would prefer one that would do both, right? I'm like, I don't want to be a gadget person. I hate that I have 2 crock pots. I hate that there's like a toaster oven and a toaster. I hate it. I don't like single-use gadgets. It takes up so much damn space. I need a freaking break, right? And then I freaking buy a kettle, an electric kettle, and a coffee pot. And I'm just like, I hate this! I have 2 single-use things now. I love gadgets. I'm that person, but I don't have many, but I want them. See, I have too many. I have, in my pantry, I have an entire wall that is devoted to fucking gadgets, and it pisses me off. There's so much space I could have in my pantry. I do think there's a lot of wasted space in the floor of my pantry. I want to put in some cabinets down there, and so maybe then I could stash some of the gadgets down there. But right now, I'm just like, this is a fucking wall of shit. It sounds like, I know it sounds super like privileged, but a lot of it is gifts. And that's another part that I hate is like, I feel like I can't really get rid of all of these things because people have gifted these things to me, and I'm just like, there's too many of these single-use items. I don't want that. Purple, 16, green, 17, light purple, 18, purple, 19, green. I don't know, I feel like in the past few weeks, I've been wanting to go more analog, less stuff, less tech, you know? And I think we've kind of chatted about it a little bit with like doing more crafts. I really want to get back to a journal and a planner, paper planner. I've been paper plannering, sure, for a while. I still have a paper planner, but like I write a note about scripts that I want to try to write, and it lives on my desktop forever until I get annoyed that my desktop is dirty, and then I throw it away and it's gone. I would rather put it in a journal, you know? how many rows of color do you do per pattern repeat, if that makes sense? So 2. This is 2 here, and then white. So I'm thinking green, 23. Yeah, I did it right. 24. No, I didn't. Because this is a full 25. And I didn't want to, I was trying to do 2 per. Shit. I just need to go to 12. Okay. Okay, I just needed to go to 12. Because this will actually be 2 rows of green. For that one section. So I'll go to 12, which will finish out that one. No, so I wanna change that, right? Swapping every row or every repeat. So I'm thinking 2 rows of green and then the 2 rows of white. 2 rows of light purple is what I'm thinking. A little Irish cream in it as a treat. That sounds really good. This is it. And then the next one will be 1 row for Mad's green, and then I will do the next 5 rows with Johnny's green, which is actually 6, 3 sections, right? Hell yeah, I did figure it out. Okay. Okay. Not that bad. Oh my gosh, another freaking text. Yes, there is a meeting today. Okay, just making sure because somebody else acted unsure. There is a calendar. There is a calendar. And it says 4:30 calendar. Like, it's there. I don't know how else to help these people. There's a Google Calendar that they all have access to, and it is in the Google Calendar. Literally every freaking thing, every task that needs to be done, every meeting that needs to be held, it's in the calendar. Because I just don't know how else to get the information to people. Plus, a freaking flyer went home to them last week about a meeting today. Sorry. Fancy car. Yarn math is a headache, but you feel so good when you get it right. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with all of these. Because I usually just like drag colors back along. But because this has these like little chain loops things, you'll see the color, and so it's not working out the way I usually would do it. Means I'm gonna have to do a lot of weaving. Oh shit. What the green is over there. Okay, I'll be right back. The green is like, oh, interesting. Johnny, on my chat aggregator, your color is seafoam green. But I can see in the Twitch chat, you're not quite seafoam green. So that's interesting. I was about to say, the yarn is Johnny's color. But you guys can't see what I see. That's the second test you got in like that today, I think. I heard you say that earlier too. Which one? The math? Or the do we have a meeting today thing? Because yes, it's happened twice now. Cries and weaving ins. It's kind of close. Is there? Yeah, text. Yeah, it is. It literally is. And I don't know how else to inform you guys. I don't. I send a note home a week in advance, and it's on the calendar. It literally happens once a month. On the same Tuesday, at the same time, every month. I don't know how to make it any easier. Okay, let me grab the green. I put it back on the shelf. I'm not really sure why I put it on the shelf. Like, I might have put it on the shelf because I was trying to get stuff off my desk and it's in the bowl and the bowl was in the way. but like for a reason. For a reason it was in the way. I don't know. And then you try to like simplify and clean up your space, and then you're like, but shit, I actually needed that thing I put away. We're starting with green. Sweet. I'm doing a row of green. And another issue I have with this is like the team is like, well, I don't use Google Calendar. That's a you problem then. That's a you problem, because I don't know how else to tell you. Like, do you expect me to text you the day beforehand? Hey, see you in the meeting tomorrow? I don't know. I don't want to be in this position anymore. I'm on the board for the school's PTO. I'm the president. I don't want to be, but I am. Where is the middle end? Why is there no middle end? This is the middle end. This is a frickin' mess. And I don't want to be in this position anymore because of this kind of stuff. I initially wanted to just be on the fundraising board for the playground. We don't have a playground, and I think it's bullshit that we don't have a playground. And that was my issue, is like, we should have a decent ass playground. We deserve that. And so I just wanted to be part of that. I just wanted to make sure my kids have a playground. And yay, guess what? We finally have funding for a whole ass playground. So can I leave now? Can I be done? The yarn is everything. Oh, the bowl. I made the bowl. I painted her and then fired her. There was supposed to be like sparkle in this drip. I didn't quite sparkle, but I painted her. Thanks. Makes me happy. Yeah, I don't know. We were one of the first schools to get like a rebuild, to get an expansion. And for some reason with that, they thought, let's not put in a playground. The fuck are you thinking? So we have a really shitty slide thing that sounds really mean, but really, a local, give me my swings and get me out of here. Yeah, there's no swings. We have no swings. A local church was buying a new playground at the time of the build for the school 8 years ago. So we got a used slide donated from a local church. That's what we have. And for 8 years, they have not had a playground. And then on top of that, row 11. Let me figure out this pattern. Chain 1. Okay, tighten up. In the first 3, 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2. Okay, so I don't know. For 8 years, we've been kind of trying. That's the chain right there. What am I doing? Did I do something wrong? No, I see what I'm doing. Okay. Now, wait, was it a chain? Have I chained before that in the past? Did I read that wrong? Chain 2, skip the next single crochet. Okay. If you say so. Are you sure it's a chain 2? Did I chain 3? Because it just seems floppy. I'm like asking the pattern. Are you sure? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? 1, 2. Now into here. Oh, but so on top of that, we're one of the highest sped populations in our area, and we have several kids in wheelchairs. So like, they can't even participate. So nervous to try to learn. No, I love crochet. I love it. I do not understand knitting. I almost think though you have to pick one or the other because I feel like it's really difficult to switch between the two. Skip the next chain 2. Yeah. And then chain 2. Is this a different? This isn't what we were doing before. Single crochet into the next 3. This isn't what we were doing before. Interesting. And that's just what it does with the pattern. Okay. Oh, but so like our kids in wheelchairs, like there's literally nothing for them. And I really wanted a swing set that had at least like one wheelchair accessible unit to it. And then like tetherball or something that they can play while still in their chair. And we finally have the funding for all of that, and they're starting to deliver pieces and build it. And so I'm like, can I be done? I've been here for like 3 years, and the term is supposed to be 2. Can I please be done? But nobody wants my position. Nobody will take it. And so like, what do you do if like you don't want to be in it and nobody will take it? I would rather be in like a treasurer. I like financials. I'm really good with spreadsheets. I like that stuff, and I would much rather be that than like the talking head of the organization. I don't want to be that. They're finally getting something done. I think you can definitely be like, okay, I'm tired, right? I just want out. I just want out. Especially like this kind of stuff. I don't know how else to tell you when to be there, what time to be there. It's on you to do like your own due diligence a little. Have some self accountability, please. 3 and repeat from that. Chain 2. Yeah, chain 2. Chain 2. Huh? Skip the next. Oh, I see it. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down, just very slowly. Yeah, chain 2. Better. I feel like too, and this could just be I'm a me problem. I feel like I have let a lot of the stuff that I've been working on become really negative for me. And I like being the happy person. And I don't want to just say like give up when things start to become a burden, but I also would like to find a little more joy in my day-to-day life than I am right now. And like at some point I gotta protect my own. It's not even necessarily my peace. It's just I want more joy, right? And that's kind of this, I want to do more creative works and stuff. I deserve that. I know. And I know I deserve that. And I know like you deserve that. We all deserve that, right? But I'm also a people pleaser. Skipping that to here. And I don't like the idea of leaving them hanging. But like, where's the line? 2, 3, 2 of these, please. 1 and 2, and then a double crochet in the back, in the front. Bring it to the front. Here. I got mad about it because it was right, but someone said, if you're a people pleaser, remember you're people too. That's true. That's true. I think it's harder for people pleasers too, because if you're somebody who's intentionally not helping all the time, people expect you to not help, right? Like, oh, so-and-so doesn't do that kind of stuff. But then if you're a people pleaser who is constantly doing that stuff, and then you start to say, no, now you're a fucking bitch. You know? Like, it's okay for not Johnny. I was just gonna throw out a regular name, and the Johnny is not a good one to throw out. It's okay for Bob to be like, I ain't helping. I don't do that shit. Right? Because Bob's always said, I ain't helping. I ain't gonna do that shit. But if Ame says, no, I don't have time for that. Oh, that bitch. You know? Like, I only have so much time. Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna call out Johnny. How many is... What is under... Oh, the blanket's under the desk. I'm like, what is touching me? Repeat the last... Hello? Here, one more of these. Oh, and then that's the last. So an extra single crochet on the end. Okay. I'm getting kind of a hang of it. I guess I understand why it changes, because you need the stagger. So it can't just be like, do this row and then repeat, because you need it to go back and forth a little bit. It's just a little complicated. I've made it to row 12. Charlie, what are you doing? You have a whole ass half of a football team in your household and a huge creative ambition. You've got shit to do. Exactly. And that's another part of it too, is like, my treasurer, she's like me. She has 5 kids and a full-time job. Like, if she and I can make time for this, motherfucker, you can too. You can too. Like, if we can make things work and put stuff aside to, like, do this, like, so can you. Because we have big old families and big old households of stuff to do and, you know, jobs to do, money to earn. Okay, chain 1. I did. 1 here. But I find, like, I feel like as a child, a lot of people always describe me as, like, the happy person. You're always so happy, you're always so fun, and I feel like I'm losing that. I feel like I've turned into very cynical, and I complain a lot, and I'm like, I need to check myself, one, on the complaints, and I need to knock it off. But also, like, how do I get that back? How do I be the joyful person when I also feel so burdened? So I got a lot of, like, self-work to do. I don't know. That's kind of why I'm like, I need to start journaling again and, like, maybe force myself to see the good again. And it's not like I don't see the good in the world. I just don't feel like I see it as much as I used to. And I do think some of that is because of social media. I feel like we're just in general not seeing good when there's so much bad just like shoved, gagged down our throat all the time, constantly. 1 single crochet and then 3 more. Okay. 2 and 3. I like your idea, Matt. I'm calling you out for, like, adding more whimsy. Something I've been thinking about too, not necessarily like calling it whimsy, but like doing those things, doing things that bring a little more joy and like slowing down a little bit more. It's kind of what I want to do on the vlog side of my channel. Chain 2. I did. 1 stitch. I feel you so much on that. It feels like the whole month has been one huge self-reflection. It does. It kind of does. It kind of does. Supposedly Uranus, not supposedly, Uranus is leaving whatever is fucking up my Taurus next month, and I'm so fucking ready for it because supposedly it's been fucking with me for 8 years, and I'm like, yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. All of my shit has hit the fan for probably about 8 years. The world is on fire, and I, for one, have been burning for a while. It'll be nice to try and find some childlike joy again and do something that makes us smile. Yeah, but I also think, like, is the world is on fire? Or has it always been this on fire? It's just we're so in touch with everything now that it feels like more. That's something too, you know, because like genuinely I didn't know much about other countries' politics and other countries' issues until recent years, you know, and like maybe it's a privilege to say, but like, is that even my business? I don't know. We're more exposed to things nowadays. Yeah, and were we meant to be exposed to so much? I think to an extent it's good to know what's going on around us, but maybe it's too much. But I also don't want the government to be the one to filter that. So there's that double-edged sword of like, maybe we need to filter it a bit, but I don't think you should be the one controlling how my information is filtered. Chain 2. And then, what? But it's too far away. What did I do wrong? Chain 2. Skip the, oh, yeah, skip the next chain 2. They're not gonna line up then. Hello? You didn't say, I don't think you're right. I think I'm gonna do what I think I need to do. Because in all of the past ones, these chain 2s have lined up with each other. So why would I do one that doesn't line up? I think that's a mistake. Yeah? Bum, 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 bum. Here, it's a single one. What the fuck? Let me read this. I told my mom I wanted to be reincarnated as like a seashell or something. Focus on my own little life in the sand with my crab friends and not worry about everything. Yeah, right? I don't know what I would want to be. What's something with like a 24-day life cycle and then just be like, we're done. Because I'm tired. My soul is tired. It needs a rest. So if I have to be, can we do something short and sweet? Okay, let me think about this. Chain 1, and then once in the first, and to the next 3. Yeah. 3. And then you told me chain 2, skip putting anything down here, and then 1 here. I'm so confused. Where is this on the map? Because there is a little bit of a map. Am I like 1 stitch and then a chain and 1 stitch and then a chain all the way across? Because that doesn't make sense. We haven't done it that way anywhere else. Get born, eat, screw, fly, get dead. Exactly. That's what I want. Do, Okay, there is a map. No, they wrote it wrong. They did write it wrong. Okay, I'm gonna do what I think I need to do. I'm going to chain where there is a chain, and I'm going to single crochet where there's single crochet, because that is what the little stitch map is saying. They just didn't write that correctly in the row. Yeah. I'd be happy as a worm or an isopod. See, and then like, I firmly believe that there are other people out there, other worlds out there. So if I have to be reincarnated as a person, please. God sleeves, hi Noble, how's it going? Please, let me be one of these people that gets kidnapped, okay? Just let me be that. Albert is starting soon. Oh no. Damn ads. I'm so cold. And it's funny because I have two jackets like this. I have this one, and then I have an athletic jacket, which is amazing. And so I wore my athletic jacket on my walk with Charlie today. And he's like, thumb holes. I got thumb holes. And then I realized like the outfit I had set aside for today also had thumb holes. And I'm like, apparently I need that today. One, a two, a three. I always like worry about singing with the music because like, is there a delay? Am I way off? It's not off for me. Is it off for you though? I don't know. Those are the kinds of things that go through my head. Okay, how are we supposedly ending this? Do, 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 do. Just a single crochet all the way across. Do, do, do. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I think so. I think this is a little bulgy. I didn't get a good tightness on that join. That's okay. We like a good bulge sometimes. I think it is scary either way. If we were truly alone in the endless universe, that's scary. 100%, that's scary. And then like, are we here to learn something, and are we learning it? Because why would we be the only ones here? And if we're surrounded by millions in this endless universe, then that's still scary. See, I like the idea of that. I think we're being like, magical flowers. I think we're being like protected, if I'm being quite honest, because there's no way in this big ol', actually, I'll wait until the ads are over, and then I'll do your magical flowers. Actually, poor Noble is probably caught in the ads. But in this big ol' universe, there is no way we're the smartest people out here. There's no way. Like, if there are people out there, there's no way we're the smartest. And the only reason we're not seeing anything is because we're not capable of it yet, right? They're like, oh no, that's that primitive world. They're not ready for us yet. I'm following the, ooh, what does this button do thought? Don't mind me. I have magical flowers. If I can reach them. My boom arm is in the way. Hold up. I can't reach them. Okay, note to self. Put those in a reachable place. They move around a lot because I use them, like, all this stuff every day. So, like, I just need to know not to put them where I put them because that's not reachable. Actually, yeah. They look at our planet and roll their windows up and drive away. I know, like, excuse me, are we... I feel like we're in this weird turning point stage where we either fucking burn and they're like, well, there goes another one. Or we have this chance to, like, fix it. And you know how you fix that? Feed the bees. That's how you fix it. You're gonna feed the bees. Actually, I don't think I need to wait for Noble to come back for this since this is a Mads thing. I should have waited to talk about the rest of what I was talking about for Noble. My brain's not firing quite right. So these are not Oracle cards. They're not tarot cards. They're not any kind of magical anything. They're just cards. They are the Green Witch's deck of magical herbalism. And I'll pick you out something. I kind of want to do a flower because apparently I'm in a flower mood. A lupine. We'll do a lupine. That sounds like a good one. So you got a lupine. It's magical properties. My mic is all up in my face. Magical properties, creativity, wishes, loyalty, and friendship. Very pretty. It looks very similar to a hyacinth. But it looks like they go up more so. We lost the music. Don't do that to me. The way I touched my screen where you were shuffling to put my energy into the cards for the pull. I love it. There's that like heat-seeking extension. That would be kind of a fun one to like use. But there's a lupine charm on the back. I can't see for shit. Sorry. I'm going to have to hold it up closer to my face. With spike-like stems on... Wait. With spike-like stems on which many small bonnet-like flowers grow, lupines come in a variety of colors. The seeds, also called beans, can be used for creativity and wish magic. When you're stuck in a creative rut, make this... Oh my gosh, Maddie! Are you listening? When you're stuck in a creative rut, make this creativity charm. Seeds are great for creativity magic as they represent potential and fertility. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. And fertility. Not that one. Just the creative part. 1 small pinch of dried mint, 1 small pinch of dried lupine seeds, small, what the fuck? Carnelian stone, a small citrine stone, a small drawstring bag. Color of your choice. Orange is suggested. Place the herbs and stones in the bag. Hold it in your hands and say, I name you inspiration. With you, I am open to ideas. I welcome vision, motivation, and the energy to create. Place this bag in your creative workspace. So that is your... can you get that? Can you focus? Sure. Hello? Hello? No, maybe. Maybe. I don't think so. Oh! It started too! I don't have the patience to make it. Maybe, there it is. Maybe you can screenshot it if you really want it. But that is your magical flower, the lupine. It knows! Not that one, please. Just pretend it's mental fertility. That's hilarious because it's not meant to be an oracle deck. It's just meant to be like a guidebook. And I was reading the book. There's an actual book I was reading, and I didn't realize that the author of this deck is also the author of that book. What else does it say in here? Lilac, lily of the valley, lupine. It's healing uses. Oh, there's even more in here. I do have orange calcite for creativity. I don't know if I've got lupine flowers here, though. I'll have to look. Knows I'm trying to be more creative. It's like, I got you, right? Healing uses. Improves digestion, supports cardiovascular system, and supports your immune system. Its magical correspondences with Saturn. Its element is earth. Chakra is sacral. I don't know much about that. The crystal is citrine, and celebration is, I'm going to butcher it, Lagnasad or Lamas. Lupine were once thought to steal or wolf essential nutrients from the soil. Indeed, the name lupine even comes from the Latin word for wolf, lupus. But in reality, these members of the pea family can actually help improve soil by adding nitrogen to it. Lupines bloom in the spring and summer and come in a variety of colors, including blues, pinks, purples, and whites. It is said that lupine can protect from evil forces. Lupine seeds or beans are edible but must be soaked and cooked first. There we go. We got a little bit of a lesson on some herbology today. Yeah. There you go. I'm glad that you're willing to play my silly little games. Love that. Thank you. Yeah. I got a bunch of little silly little games. I do want to update the cards, the actual cards command. So now that I know a little bit more, I'm like, my shit stinks. I want to fix those. Okay, so this I can trim and move to a white. But I like that you're like, I don't know, Monster. Kitsune tangled hearts with mad. Oh yeah, at first sight. Okay, that one out. I don't remember. Oh, not the cards. I've had like my first tarot deck I got like a year or two ago. It might be 2 years ago. So I've had them, but I don't really like share that with most people. And I've been trying to be more open about it lately. And it's funny because all of a sudden my kids are asking about them. And one of my kids keeps asking me if I'll read for her, and she'll ask questions like, who am I going to marry? And I'm just like, let's not do that. We're not going to do those kinds of questions. Not yet. And I'm also like, it's not going to tell you straight up who either. Just like maybe who you should be looking out for, the kind of person. This is, I just finished row 12. Continue working into, by repeat, oh, okay. So now I need to jump back to row 5 and repeat again from row 5. How many times do I repeat? Oh, until the work measures approximately 62 inches. And then make sure you end on the 12th row when you end on a 12th row. So this is like a portion of it, right? And now I got to jump back to row 5. I can do you a reading if you're okay with only cards. Your only card being the Fool. No, do you really only have a Fool? Girl, we gotta get you some cards if that's true. I intend to learn the deck before the end of the year, though. Oh, you just see, I rely heavily on the book. I do. I rely pretty heavily on the book. I do want, I'm working on a study, kind of similar to what you, oh, I do have the book. Look at this book that I just got. Big old crashing noise. Okay, the Tarot Almanac, a seasonal guide to divining with your cards. I'm not gonna write in this, but it has space to write in it. But what's really cool is it is like, oh, you're in Pisces. This is what you're going to be dealing with. Actually, I put this in the right place, right? So, what day is March? It's based on the months. The magic of invisible. And then it says like stuff to do at the beginning of March or like at the end of the month before. Like as you go into the month, here's the stuff to do, and the like it has some recommended tarot spreads to do, like things to ask yourself and journal about. And then it kind of goes into depth into some of the cards. Yeah, the Hanged one. Did that start on the other page? Yeah. And then it also is going into the moon a bit. So it teaches you a little bit about that. And then mid-month. Okay, here's a couple of others to look at in the mid-month. The 8, 9, and 10 of Cups. So that's what you're studying in the middle of the month, which is cool. And then at the end of the month, it says the Court cards. And it gives a little bit of information. And then at the end of the month, there's a spread that you can do. And so by the end of March, you've gone through the 10 of Cups, the Hanged one, 8, also the 10 of cups, the moon, the 9 of cups. No. This is tarot, never mind, I lied. At the end of the month, I think you've reviewed 5 cards. And then it's picking like a card for each horoscope is what it is. So like the Taurus, it's the 8 of cups. That's really cool. The only thing is I feel like I wish I'd started in January so I understood the process, but I'm hoping to jump in April. I'm probably gonna do like this end of the month thing. This one. The end of March stuff. Just so that I'm not just waiting until April. But like, how cool is it? You have 2 decks. You don't know what they mean yet. I have a horror set and it's super dark and cool. That's cool. With the world too, how many years does the galaxy exist? Compared to us on this planet, we are very young. Yeah, we still don't even understand ourselves and yet one another. That's what I feel like too. Like, we're growing and we're not ready for the outside galaxies yet, right? We're all babies. We just have dumb egos thinking we know everything 100%. You know, the one thing I think is wild is like it's illegal for you to try to communicate with a wild dolphin. So what do the dolphins know? How, you know, like, are they more advanced than us? Like, they're so, yeah. I don't remember where it specifically, but there's a law somewhere that says it is illegal for you to attempt to communicate with a wild dolphin. Like, the fuck? Star Trek knew it! Yeah! So what do the dolphins know? And there was a guy who went missing, and he was in, what was it called? It's not like architecture, but in like underwater architecture. He had a specialty in underwater architecture. He was on the beach. He was visiting the beach on vacation with his family, and he disappeared. And he was gone for like a week. And then all of a sudden, are you saying we could talk to dolphins? I know. I don't know. But this guy was gone for a week. And then he reappeared on the beach. And he was drawing schematics, like blueprints, in the sand. And they're like, are you okay? Because the way he was acting, people called for help. And they picked him up, and he said that he was kidnapped by the dolphins to build an underwater city for them. And he had to do the schematics their way. And they kept him for a week to build it. And then they said they wanted him back after a certain time too. So there's that whole other side of this conspiracy too. Like, there is something going on under the water, supposedly. I'm like, there is so much out there. I'm like, it intrigues the hell out of me. All of it intrigues the hell out of me. I just want to know what's real. I want to know more. I want to know which ones are real. I have a hard time believing we're like out here alone. We also had this whole conversation at my volunteer gig the other day of like which celebrities are aliens. So long and thanks for all the fish. Flying up to the sky. I don't know this song. What? That's an excellent conspiracy. It would be dolphins, to be honest. I know. I'm like, it's all interests me. It all. And the more, it's so funny, like watching how many of these so-called conspiracy theories in the last year have become true. So I just want to know. Are there lizard men? And are the lizard men the ones that are running the world right now? And are the dolphins trying to free us from the lizard men? Lizard, right? I just saw that movie. We saw Hoppers over the weekend. It was really good. I don't understand how a very minimal part of the movie has turned into this massive meme, though. Like, I mean, he was there, and they clicked lizard like twice. He didn't even click lizard. But I think it was in one of their ads, is what I think happened. But man, they should have like put that part in the movie. Everyone would have loved it. Into the next two. One, two. We were talking all about like who's no longer human, who's been replaced by a clone or an alien of some sort. But then it's also like, what if they're not alien? What if they're fae and there really are some changelings, you know? There's so much out there. I could get into all of it. I find it intriguing. And like my son keeps saying that he's gonna be one of those people who goes beyond the Arctic wall. And there's also that fear of not knowing, just like not knowing a person scares people. Willing to be understanding helps accept these things have been around long ago. Yeah, there is. I do think acceptance helps. Like, what else? If you don't have hope, you have fear, right? And I feel like acceptance is hope. And I don't know. It's getting really, really deep then. But yeah, I feel like if you don't have hope, you have fear. And I don't want to live in fear. So I have hope. I'm going to find me a nice big all blue man with horns one of these days. I'm kidding. Two. Chain two. Chain two. Skip the next stitch. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm not as confused as I thought I was. I'm good. Fire. And then skip that. I remember this. This is where it got so hella messy and hard to understand. Skip the chain two. Was I at the chain two yet? I wasn't at the chain two. Oh shit. Okay. Wait. Maybe I was fine? Chain two. Skip this. Yes. Do this. Yes, I was fine. And then skip the chain that's behind it. You got it, dude. And then after I skip the chain two, where is that? Here? And then I do a single crochet into this one. Yeah? No. Skip the chain two. Oh, I need another chain. 1, 2. Are you sure? I'm so confused. Maybe I need to look at the map more, because I find the map is a lot easier to understand. Oh, I say that and I don't understand. Okay. Row 5. I did the double crochet down. I need to move it is the thing. I'm gonna put it here, so I'm not having to like read so far away across the screen. Double crochet. Do, 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 do. Did that. Skip the chain 2 behind. I did that. Single crochet into here. Okay. Single crochet right here. and then do a double crochet down to this one. That's why I didn't realize there was 2 double crochets in the sequence, and that's why I was getting confused. Okay. Didn't see Pidgeotto, Ellie. Oh no! Haven't managed to catch the last ones you've gone. Oh no. I think I'm gonna try to set the bot up to like send out a catch for me. Okay, the second double crochet. Skip this chain 2. Yeah, skipped it. Chain 2. 1, 2. Skip this stitch. And then single crochet into this stitch. Good night. What the heck? The Haley? Why are we so complicated? And then repeat. Oh fuck. Okay. On a single crochet. Okay, if you say so. Chain 2. Skip this. Do a double. I'll take a double. Down here. 2 of these. No? No, I lied. Don't listen to me. 1 of these. A double. Help! I feel like this front working stitch is really difficult. I wonder if there's some, like, am I doing something wrong? Okay, done. Now 1 of these. Want a philosophical question? Sure. Do you really think you picked... What? Do you really think you picked... Oh, you picked your favorite color. What if your favorite color picked you instead? The color's been around before you, so what if your own thoughts and emotions are from our own, because we all share it? What if these are life's emotions and thoughts and we don't own anything? It's like there's like this belief in collective, and I have a hard time with some of it. But also when you look at stuff like horoscopes and personality typing, it does make you think that maybe there's a little bit of us that is more genetic, more, maybe not genetic, but more part of something bigger. Or is it just like there's a ton of coincidences? But I just, because like in horoscope, why is every Leo a Leo? And why is every Taurus a fucking stubborn ass bull like me, you know? So like, yeah, maybe color, maybe your favorite color is part of that. But I changed my favorite color. I always answer my favorite color is green because my favorite color always was green growing up, and I do still love green, but also I like purple a lot. And there's like this running joke that purple people, you know, their favorite color is purple because all their stuff is purple, and hello, all of my shit is purple. And people always assume my favorite color is purple, and I'm like, maybe purple has overrun green a bit. I don't know. I do still really like green. Although the millennials are stealing my green right now, and I freaking hate you for it. We've gone from millennial gray to millennial green. You know, like, leave my green alone. So, okay, I'm skipping this one, right? Much better. So much better. Like, I'm looking around, like, I have a purple deck of tarot cards. I have a purple duck. I have a purple controller for my Xbox. My office is purple. My crochet hook is purple. Like, and then I say my favorite color is green, but like, I don't have anything that's green. I'm looking. I'm like, I don't have anything that's green in my decor. So is my favorite color green? I don't know. I have a purple Pokemon binder full of purple Pokemon. My planner is purple. Yeah. I have one green Joy-Con. That's it. I have a purple tablet. I have a purple pin in my pin of black pins. There is one singular purple pin. Two of my IRL besties and my mother-in-law are all purple people, and like, you know it. See, I'm telling you, like, everything is purple in my room. Even like, I have other artwork up on the wall that is like black and white, but the accent colors, it's purple. It's purple. There's a really cool artist that lives near me, and she drew like this celestial art, and it's a woman with like galaxy skin, and all of the accents are purple. Yeah. So I have a disease. I like plushies that are diseases or like bacteria. And the only one I have on display is purple. Over in Mexico with the Mayans, they express their only one race, and that it's the human race. The calendar that predicts the future was from the already exciting elements. Wait, that's moving fast. Is it an STD? Hi, group! It is not an STD. I think the one I have displayed, I think, is E. coli. I'd have to look that one up. I used to know all of my diseases that I had collected, and now I don't. My brain is fried, okay? I spend too much time on technology. That predicted the future that already existing elements of life, because that's where I messed up. The calendar that predicted the future was from already existing elements of life, because it was the females that got the idea, if I have menstrual cycles, what if life has them too? Oh, and that's how the Mayan calendar was made. I didn't know that. Also, why they don't call Father Nature, they call her Mother Nature, because she also had a menstrual cycle. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I just assumed theirs was more of like a star calendar, like they were before we turned to are we like in the Gregorian calendar? I don't know. Whatever calendar we're on now. It used to be based off of the stars. I have seen those little amoeba bacteria plushies. I love them. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can get him and see what it says he is. Will my headphones reach? That's him. Maybe a her, or maybe a them, because they do got some eyelashes. I have a bunch. So when I wanted to be in biology, this one's mono, the kissing disease. That's why there's eyelashes. Yeah. Yep, that's mono. Maybe that way, so you can see. And she's so pretty. Yeah, but so back in the day, I was going for a degree in biology, and I had the coolest freaking chemistry teacher. Chemistry is why I fucking left it, because chemistry is hard as fuck. But I had a really cool chemistry teacher. And he encouraged us to like dye our lab coats and do something like with our lab coats and stuff, and make them. He would give us like extra bonus points if we had a cool lab coat. And so I have a lab coat that is Miss Frizzle. I dyed it blue and stitched like galaxy stuff all over it, like on Miss Frizzle's dress. And he always had like cool stuff like this too. And I like crocheted him some of those. I think I crocheted him an E. coli because I think E. coli is the coolest looking one. And so he gifted me one. I don't know which one he did, and that started my collection. But now the only one I have like on display is mono, the kissing disease, you know. I think that's suited and that's fitting for like a person who writes romance novels. I have the kissing disease. The stellar calendar. Just a little guy. It's a little adorable disease. Did you do the haircut too? On what? On here? I didn't. What haircut? I'm lost. Yeah. There's so many weird stuff that came out of like college. And I didn't even get to have like I didn't even get to like take the degree with me, and it's just like, look, I did do the thing. Nope. Oh, for Miss Frizzle, the haircut. No, just my lab coat looked like her. I think I fucked this up. After a single stitch, no, it's the same over here too. Okay, if you say so. Another double stitch. Or two chain. Skip. Yep. This seems way out of my league. Into this thing here. This is why I think, like, I used to be intelligent, you guys. Like, I was going to school to be in biology. I used to crochet freaking E. coli. I used to have like a level of intelligence I don't feel like I have anymore. And I think it's because of technology. So that's why I was like, it might be time to start looking at a more analog approach to some stuff, because I feel like I'm literally losing brain cells. I'm not the person I used to be. And you would think over time your intelligence would grow, not fade. And so, like, I need help. I need to do something about this. Ain't mad about it, but I've done barely any work today. Having too much fun vibing and chatting. You're supposed to be working. I know I never even turned on the Pomodoros, but I just figured I think I want more of a body double. See, like, why can't I come up with those words? Like, I don't know. Should I see a doctor? Maybe. But I wanted more of a body double approach today, I thought, where I will just yap and you guys do what you need to do, and hopefully I'm not too distracting for you. That was my thought. Although I am hungry. It's lunchtime. That's one thing that's nice about the Pomodoro sessions. It tells you when it's time for a break. It's been great energy. I'm glad. I like that you like to play with all of my goodies. That sounds horrible. It's funny because Charlie keeps readjusting himself on the couch behind me. And I do. And it's like he's like throwing himself around like, I'm still here, you know. Dude, you've done almost 6 miles in the last 2 days. There's no way you ain't tired, because my ass is definitely tired. You're fine. You're fine. 1, 2. Please enjoy. Okay. After this, I'm just looking back at what I did before instead of trying to read it every time, because it's hurting me. It's hurting me. 2 more. Charlie, go to sleep, baby. He is. He's just like, I think he's uncomfortable. He's being bougie. He's got a whole couch to himself. Like, dude. I think it's also just being a mom and having your head filled with mom info. I think there's 100% something in relation to like mom brain. I do. taking precedence over random words and facts you don't really need day to day? I think so. But I hate it. Like, I definitely needed some humbling because I used to get like, they used the wrong there. Who uses the wrong there? Who uses the wrong your? Don't you know which it's is the right it's? I used to be that person. I used to totally be like, I can't believe you don't know grammar, you know? And it's so frustrating to me because I catch myself putting the wrong things all the time now, and I'm like, well, this is just me being humbled. I'm getting served that humble pie because I put the wrong things all the damn time, but I know they're wrong, you know? Oh shit, something is not right because I didn't put above all of these other greens, there's a single crochet. And above this one, there is not a single crochet. There's a chain over that one. Oh, good grief. Our eldest pupper is a diva. She sometimes won't lay down for a nap until you rearrange the blankets and duvet. He keeps trying to readjust the pillow. I feel like I should go over there and fluff the pillow for him. We fade knowledge because we're divided, called divide and conquer. If you don't see we're separate, then it works and easy to manipulate. That's true. If you don't see the division, then it doesn't work. And we believe in the individual that matters, not the group. Yeah. There's a lot of like, I am the main character energy in the world now. If you want to stay mentally sharp, you have to keep practicing. The mind is a muscle, and you can start by doing more puzzly games. So I do, and that's another area where I feel like I'm struggling is like crosswords. I love Wordle and crosswords and like Scrabble, and I've been playing those games, and I literally cannot win a single damn one. Like, especially the Scrabble against other people. I can't win any of them. But then part of it is like, I don't like the way they play. And I know that's a me problem. I wonder if I can show one. I'll show one with like my husband. Because he already knows that I find his way that he plays infuriating. Can I view it? Yeah. Can I? Maybe you can't really see that. But see how things are like stacked in here? This is how he plays Scrabble. And like, to me, I find a word in the letters that I have, and I then find a place for that word. Where he sits there, and it's because it's on a phone, and he tests words the whole time until he finds one with a high score, and then he plays that. In a real game of Scrabble, you wouldn't be able to sit and lay down a bunch of tiles and write down the score over and over and over again, right? You would just find the word that you have and you would play it. And so I think a lot of the people who play this game play the way that he does now, where you put down a shit ton of stuff and stack them just to see if it's a legal play, instead of finding a fucking word and playing it. So even though I played Lauderd, he's still getting more points because he's got this like thing going on in the freaking corner. I'm like, I find this one extremely infuriating because I feel like everybody I've been paired with in this game, like random shuffle with some random player, plays that way. I'm like, I'm looking for a word. I thought that was the point of the game, not like stacking a bunch of shit in a word that you don't even know. Oh. May has too many dating sims on the brain. Maybe. ADHD does a lot to hamper memory too. Can confirm. I hate that. I hate that for us. Yeah. Like I want like a word of the day, and I want to use the word of the day more often and expand my vocabulary more. And because I feel like I can listen to some streamers and they can have these very in-depth conversations and very big words and big feelings and big thoughts, and I can think those thoughts, but I can't express them in the same way, you know, and I can engage in the conversation, but I always feel like I feel stupid. Like I can't meet the intelligence level anymore, you know? Seems like it's just the optimal way to play this version. Yeah, challenge him to a physical version sometime. I should. How many words when few do... Why many words when few do trick? What? But yeah, no, I think I'm overplaying it that way because it instead of playing the words you have, everybody's goal in that one is, and yes, the game itself is to get points, right? But like, if you don't know the word that you put down, you shouldn't be playing the word. Tell me, do you really know what the word QI means? No, you just put the Q next to an I to see if you could get points for that. I don't even know how to say that. Key? Yeah, I know Mr. Key from Stardew, but like, is that an actual word? I don't know, do you? I feel like I used to be so much more intellectual. Yes! I have a better English vocabulary than my native tongue at times, and it's incredibly frustrating. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. I think I've messed this up. I'm on row 5. Yeah, I think I messed up somehow because I don't know how I have... Is there... Above each of these is supposed to be a single crochet, and then where is this? Is there another chain at some point? There is. I don't really know how to make this one function correctly without redoing it, and I don't want to redo it. Where is there a chain back here? There is a chain. It's like I missed one stitch. No. I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know. Trying to like, how do I finagle this so I don't have to go back and redo that row? What do I do next? A single crochet and then another one of these. Are you sure? No, okay, so I'm doing this section here. Up there. I do need some sort of single crochet. And then another double down. I'm gonna have to finagle. I have to finagle. I don't wanna... We're just gonna throw in a single crochet on this chain is what we're gonna do. Ooh, is that gonna cause a problem? Kind of causes a hole. Shoot! How did I mess that up? And then I'm supposed to have maybe here. I can't get in there. Is it not pulled all the way? Maybe it is there. Maybe there is a stitch. No, because like this, you can see this stitch is like directly on top of those over there. And then I have like a hole on top of this one. I think I have to frog that all the way to that beginning green. Because there shouldn't be... No. I don't think I have to frog to this. I just have to frog the second row of green. Something is wrong in the second row of green. There should be a stitch above it. Because if I just finagle something, I'm going to have a hole. Bummer. But it can't be right. It can't be. It's wrong. You're wrong. I'm telling you. Can't have that. It's interesting that I messed up the beginning and not the rest of the pattern. Okay, so this would have been row 12. That's why! Because I had to do row 12 based off of the map because the wording is fucked up. Okay, okay. Show me the map. Is that my issue? Because I looked at the map. On the map thing, it says 3 single crochet, a 2 chain, a stitch, and a 2 chain. Yeah, I think I started looking at the map after that first section, and that might be why the first section was wrong and then the rest was right. Because I read for the first section and then mapped after that. A 2 chain. 1, 2. A single crochet. No, get in there. There. A 2 chain. And then after another 2 chain, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then a chain. And then a stitch. 2 chain. 3 stitches. Okay, not too terrible. Chain. What time is it? I gotta eat soon, y'all. This has been a longer stream. I don't know, I just didn't feel the need to get off. 2, 3 of these. What is it? The trio. 2, 3. Okay, chain. 2. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat. I have like no leftovers. That's typically what I eat for lunch the next day, is like leftovers. There was no leftovers from dinner last night. This has been a total vibe, just the company you needed on a lazy day. I'm glad. I'm glad. Thanks for hanging out. 2. If you're sitting in the Twitch chat and you see anybody with a VIP, chances are it's because they're also a content creator and you should go check them out. There you go. I was thinking it had been longer, but also whole mood if you gotta get food. I know, it's been like an hour more. It's been an hour more. But I'm like, what else am I gonna do today? I don't know. No plans. I should work on a video. I should. I have so many video ideas and so much going on. Is this procrastination? Possibly. Possibly. I've been playing that Collector's Cove and I really like it. Really like it. I'm actually almost done with it. But what I thought was going to be like a 15-hour experience has turned into like a 50-hour, and it's a full-blown video that's a lot longer than I had originally anticipated. So the editing is going to be crazy. For sure. Okay, fixed it. Fixed it. Not like you can see much, but for me and stitches wise. Hey Shaggy, you just woke up? Dude, I'm about to eat some lunch. Let me catch up. My crochet dream is to make a Yoshi and an egg. Oh, and on YouTube, that would be cool. That would be so cool. I like the ones where like you can kind of flip in and flip out and stuff. Thanks for the shout out. Why am I not catching anything? It's rigged. You're about to make some burgers. Oh my gosh. I ordered a bacon burger the other day and they frickin' delivered the wrong burger. And like, what do? I'm not gonna like reorder, but I'm like kind of still want a bacon burger. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, chain one. I think I did. And then 2 stitches. 1, 2. What are we gonna do? What do y'all want to do on Friday? What do you want to play? I don't think I can do Collector's Cove again. I think I'll be finished by then because I'm really close to being done. We can go back to Animal Crossing if we want to. We can work on Frog Home some more if we want to. Like, my obligations are done. So I'm kind of open to what everyone wants to play or watch. Brit Burger? What? Oh, Mike, because I didn't get the one, yeah. I did order McDonald's last week just because I wanted a Shamrock Shake. This is probably the first year in a very long time I decided not to get a Shamrock Shake. Because I was just like, I will be so sick. I will just be so sick. And I'm tired of like deciding to just order stuff and deal with the consequences. I'm like, why not just not? Now I want the tofu burger from down there. Oh, trying to be better about non-essential spending. Yeah. I at least have like burgers in my freezer. The patties, so I can make a burger at home. Frog Home, it was so funny. It's so funny. I think I need to do a like a Friday Cozy Finds of Frog Home. My life. Is there 2? 2? Yeah, 2. Chain 2. Skip the next one. Yeah, and then do one of these. Yeah. You got it, dude. I got it. Maybe. There we go. And then after that, homemade burgers are much better. Okay, Sam's Club has, if you're in the States, Sam's Club has this massive box of 40 frozen patties. They taste like the Burger King burgers. Like, they are so good. They've got that like char grilled taste to them. So good. That's what I'm on right now. Had burgers last night. It turned out they weren't fun, so you ate them with salad on their own. It was delish. It's sad not to have buns, but yeah, you gotta still eat them anyways. And cheaper overall, 100%. Proof burgers can be salad. Actually, I think for dinner tonight, what's for dinner tonight? I think it's cheeseburger rice, so maybe I don't want a burger for lunch. Load. Oh, I do have a meeting today, and I need to write it's waffles for dinner tonight. Cheeseburger rice is tomorrow. I do have a meeting today, and I need to write the agenda for that. But the agenda is like, we're going to talk about this. Done. I guess. 15 more minutes. I'll give 15 more minutes, and then I'm going to eat some lunch. We can sit and chat for another 15. Agenda! I can't even pick agenda. That's funny. I love it. No. Well, and like, okay, that's not supposed to be my job. The secretary is supposed to be the one who makes the agenda, not me. Actually, I think I'm supposed to be the one who does the agenda, and they're supposed to be the one that does the minutes, but, you know, guess who does them both? Anyway, I'm not salty. Double crochet. Yep. Skip the next chain 2 and single crochet into the next. Right here. And then another one of these bad boys. I'm gonna have to work on this off stream for sure. If I'm gonna get this, like, all of these rows in. I think I'm gonna have to, because that's literally only 2 rows of color from a donation. So, who can relate, right? So I hope you guys are okay with that, because for some reason I thought I'd be able to stream more on Tuesdays, and I don't know what happened. How have we only done 2 Tuesday streams? Like, I don't know what happened. Where did I lose a Tuesday? I don't know. Because the end game for this, the end game. I guess we'll be able to be back next Tuesday too. And then Friday the 3rd is the actual talent show train. And so I'll do some on that too, because I need to if I want to be entered into the talent show. But yeah, that means I have like 2 more days to finish this whole thing. So I'm gonna have to do this off stream some too. I guess it doesn't technically have to be done, but I want enough done for it to look good for the talent show, right? We love to yaps and get stuff done is hard. Yeah. Shoulda let you go. Okay. Where am I at? First double crochet. Second double crochet. And what do I do after the second one? So skip that. And I think it says skip that. I moved my thing over again so I could see meld, and now I'm looking way to the other side for the pattern. Okay. Second double crochet. Yes, so skip that, and then put one here. Right there. Right there, right there. Trying to work, but all I can think about is how I'm going to do my tarot card names in calligraphy. Oh, and I'm stressing but inspired. That was the other thing I had. For some reason, I had a backup plan today because I thought I was gonna be done with this. What the hell was I thinking? My backup plan for today was crafting and working on my journal. Because I think I'm gonna. I used to make my like journal inserts, and that's what I'm gonna do. I think I want one of those journals again. I'm gonna make a journal insert. 2 of these. Right? Am I doing this right? Yeah. Should've let you know. Loved the journaling stream. Seeing stuff come to life on paper is so satisfying and motivating. I think so. I don't actually have one near me. I wonder where all of mine are. I make like the cover and everything. And then I make the inserts. And I used to do one every single month. I would make a new cover and a new like all the inserts inside every single month. And then that was actually ended up being my planner every month too. And so I kind of want to make one similar to what I used to do, but for tarot and all things witchy. And my thought right there. My thought is I don't need to like remake it every month like I used to do for just general planning, because there's not as much going into it, that maybe if I make it a little bit bigger, it'll last quite a while. But I even like leather and everything. I would make a new like faux leather cover every single month. Mind you, planners were my business, right? So it wasn't like a huge waste of my time. It was something that was like a business asset. But I'm just like, holy shit, I made one of those every month. Why? But I think that's also why I'm like craving creativity so bad. That's the wrong thing. Is like, I used to do that kind of thing every single month. I would make a whole new planner and like inserts and all these fun little flippy pieces, and it was like a whole ass book. I don't have any near me. Well, I'll have to bring them out sometime so you guys can see what I used to do. I think they must be in boxes, like stored away. Right there. I'm not even counting on this one. Like, okay, as long as I line up all these stitches, it's fine. There. One in here. And then one down here. Nope, nope, nope. That was not in the right place. No! No green! Okay. Now what? Once I've finished this pattern, what does it say? I don't know. What row am I on? 5. Where's the map? So after I do that thing, what happened down? Oh, it's still a chain. And then I'm gonna single crochet in the last 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I figured it out. How many rows do we even do? Okay. I ended on the row 5, like a second set of row 5. What is wrong with this pen? There you go. Second row 5. This is where I'm counting the colors for Mads. This is all accidental. I wrote too much. But hopefully I'll remember that's my note to self. I'm really excited to see how this turns out overall. I think it'll look good. I hope it'll look good. I tried to pick colors that worked well. Well, then I gotta figure out all these ends and what to do with all those ends. Looking pretty so far. It's working. It's starting to do the ziggy zag. I might have to... I have to adjust. I think I have to adjust. I have to work my numbers differently. If I want it to zigzag, to continue a zigzag, I think that means I need to do sets of 4 so that I can have a zigzag of green. Or do I just, because I can't necessarily do that with everyone, right? So do I just go with it and not overcomplicate it? But I think it would be cool if the green would zigzag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go bottoms up. Do, 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 do. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to make sure that I can get a full zigzag? Or do I just keep going and let the colors run into each other? Like, so you can see it here. The colors are running into each other right here. I do like the zigzag. Maybe for mine, do it as a whole chunk, and if you get a half and half down the line, it'll be a special double. That's kind of what I'm thinking. What if I do... So 4, because I do have enough green. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 4 sets of 2 in one color. So if instead I like shift them up and then I do chunks where you get some zigzags, and then I swap to light purple, and you should get a zigzag. I think I'm gonna do that. I just need to rewrite it. I'll do that while I eat some lunch, because my brain needs food. All I can think is food right now. But yeah, I think it would be cool to, if the dollar amount donated allows for like $4 will give a full zigzag, right? So every $4, because people can choose if they want to give if they want to give $5 and they want 5 colors, they're allowed to do that, and that's okay. I'm not saying don't do that, but if I get chunks of 4, then I will try to zigzag them. That's what I'll try to do. Food sounds good, I know, right? Get yourself some brain fuel. I got some cashews. Yum. I still don't know what I'm gonna eat. I think we need to find someone to go hang out with, though. Do. Who's doing what? Fair Wings is... Are they crocheting? They're saying they're doing whips, works in progress. Oh, they might be wrapping up, actually. Darn, because I'm like, oh, they're actually crocheting. I got a bunch of people in like coexisting and doing something ideas. I found where we're going. Oh my gosh. Lily likes rocks. What are they doing? It looks like they're making Pokemon cards for rocks. Yeah. I got us a home. I got us a landing spot. Yummiest popcorn. I like popcorn. I hate popcorn. You hate popcorn? That's like sacrilegious there. Why? I hate the way it makes my teeth feel. Oh yeah, I just have one command. I'm trying to make it easy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid. We're gonna go see Lily Likes Rocks, because they're doing art stuff and coexisting, and I like rocks too. Lily Likes Rocks. I'll see you guys on Friday. I'll have to figure out what cozy game we're gonna play, but we're gonna play a game for sure on Friday. I heckin' appreciate you guys. I hope you guys take care of yourself and got some stuff done, and I'll see you on Friday. Start the raid. Why'd you have to change? Do 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 do. Okay, sending you on the raid. Okay, bye.